3.
Hey, what's up, guys? Happy Friday. We had a great week, I think, in my opinion. Mark here from Tech Summit, can you tell me what it is, Mark?
Technology and Business Summit is the formal name, but everybody calls it Tech Summit.
Okay, so I've been telling you guys Tech Summit NY. Jay has Mark Cichowski telling us the official name, and I'm really happy to be sitting with him just to get a couple of ideas, the focus, and obviously where this show is going to be going. So if you have some input on Mark.
Yeah, well, thanks for having me, number one.
Absolutely.
We just finished up our first year in this territory. The Technology and Business Summit's been around for 9 years, actually. It started off kind of small and it's grown since. And really the focus of this event is to get contact at a local level with the dealers, the reps, and the manufacturers. Because, there's large trade shows, and they're fantastic. They have their place, and they have big displays and all that. But what we found is that we started doing these in California, and the local dealers aren't going to the large shows as much, especially as they used to after 2008. There's some problem with the economy, companies kind of right-sized. And we started doing these shows right around that time. And not only do we attract, the biggest and the baddest dealers, but a lot of guys that just maybe don't do AV 100%. Maybe they do some security, maybe they do some commercial work, and maybe they just don't go to trade shows at all. But now that we brought it to them, we're getting that feedback from them that this is what they want to do, and combining the exhibits and the one-on-one time with really good education was really the key. That's something, they've done a lot of product shows and line shows and all that, and they're great. But when we combine with really cutting-edge education, that's what took them over the top.
I think that's one of the things that surprised me, impressed me. I realized there was classes I didn't look into detail until the day before, and to see these classes by the industry's best, right?
Yeah.
And we had the keynote speaker, which I don't know how you pulled off Dan Quigley.
I mean,
that was
Amazon,
awesome,
yeah.
really awesome. So to have these events locally, as you said, education being one of them. The other thing that was impressive is it didn't cost the dealer anything. Like, they didn't have to pay for parking, you didn't have to pay for the show, you didn't have to pay for food. All you had to do was show up and get an education and meet some really good people in the industry. So it was really cool.
And we try to keep the prices reasonable to the exhibitors. Of course, they fund it, but again, they get that feel of the one-on-one time, and it builds a better relationship all around, because the reps are really the other thing that is another component that a lot of people, really actually nobody in this are really keyed upon. The reps drive the traffic. The local market reps, they know where the bodies are buried, right? So they're going to know where the dealers are, right? And these dealers that want to maybe go out and get more information, they really didn't have a way to do that, again, unless they went to a large trade show. So now they can come here, they can meet with the local reps, meet with the exhibitors, learn something, and it's not force feeding, I wouldn't call it, but all the dealers want to build a better business, but they get so caught up in what they do day to day. All of a sudden they have the best intentions, and Mr. and Mrs. Joe Smith said, "Oh, my son so-and-so went out, and they got to run out and get their stuff fixed." So showing them ways about not only what the cutting-edge technology can do for them, but how to grow their business. We had a class on QuickBooks this year.
Right. Yes, I heard.
It's just something that we thought of. Look, I don't know what the exact statistic is, but I think like 80% of dealers use QuickBooks. Maybe 20% know how to use it properly. So we're trying to do things like that to help them build their business, not just show them cool gadgets.
Absolutely. I knew there was a QuickBooks class. He just explained to me why, and that's really cool, out of the box thinking. Being a rep, you're trying to make me feel guilty. I don't know what play you have on here, but we do know where the bodies are buried. In fact, Hoff is in the field of a Giant Stadium, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I think you never know.
We know how to make the dealer feel guilty.
Yeah, that's right. I think that's important.
And throwing free food out there, anything free,
Yeah.
Mark's all about. So it was whatever you have anything else you wanted to
Well, I know we tried to take a little pan. I'm not sure how much you
Yeah.
got for that little pan out to the field, but we did a event in Long Island on Tuesday, and then here at MetLife Stadium on Thursday. And we typically use hotels and ballrooms, and that really suits our needs well. But when I was looking around for venues, we didn't get quite the right place that I like, so I just, a little out of the box thinking, I said, they probably have a meeting room. And I came here and they had this, and so I said, all right, we're in. We got to try that, because it makes it more of a destination for people too, and one more reason to come.
Especially for New Yorkers and Jerseyans, right? So you got free food, free parking, free show, free education, and I just got off the free stadium tour, which is really cool.
That's right.
Right? So I
Exactly.
mean, I'm a tourist now.
And we raffled off a pair of Giants tickets too.
right.
Only one lucky person win, but they get to hang out with me because I'm staying for the game.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, Mark, I really
Good.
appreciate you
Hey,
taking
thanks for
time.
having me. I appreciate it.
Can't wait for you guys to come back next year.
For sure.
Hopefully we're going to hold Jason over at CE Pro to having the summit and the seminar, right?
He's a
little
good
class.
man. He's a good man.
Absolutely.
And all the listeners and viewers out there, I appreciate you listening here.
All right, guys. Appreciate it. Have a great week.
Take
Ciao.
care.